So I think every day I enjoy that center so much. Every day I go on the set, I dedicate everything to him, everything.
Okay. How does somebody go from Carter of the Year to being a matinee idol? I mean, did you even think about that when you were like?
No.
Because it's like totally different.
Yeah.
Although musical theater to karting is also very different.
Yeah. When I was a kid, there's this Gaisano country mall there in Cebu that we pass all the time. There was a billboard there. And I tell my mom and dad, Ma, I want to be there when I grow up. I want to be there. But I never thought I was going to be there. Years after, I was reading that billboard. I was there to have a pen shop before. Parang so weird. At first, when I was racing, I wanted to be the first. My goal was to be the first Pinoy in Formula 1. That was the goal. But these things started slowly opening other doors, and I was entering
No regrets?
No regrets. I believe in never regretting anything. Like, even though it's a heartbreak or even though it's a failure or something, I try not to regret anything.
Even if it's a heartbreak.
Yeah, because I feel like these things make us become a better person, make us a wiser person, make us smarter for the next.
So are you smarter because of the?
Baka not smarter, but baka I'm wiser.
Okay. But of course, we learn from these experiences.
Of course.
Okay. You pursued a degree in musical theater
Right.
in the U.S.
Yes.
In Chicago.
Chicago.
Do you see yourself performing in a musical here in Manila?
I did before. No, I didn't. I did see myself, but I never did. I wanted to.
Okay.
But it never happened because all the time when I would plan to do something, aesthetic setting comes in, another project comes in. And if you do a theater project, that's like dedication talaga. It's every day of rehearsals, 3 months of rehearsals, and boom. So I think when the time comes, I really have to focus on that. So hopefully in the future, I do
you're
something
singing
like that.
now.
Yeah.
Parang every time you sing or you have an album, you prefer to focus on it. Diba?
Yeah, because I learned years back, a few years ago, when I do something, I mix everything. I do like a setting here, I'm hosting here, I do this here, and that.
Wasn't that confusing?
Oh yeah, like I enjoy this. Oh, okay, it's so cool, let's go, do that. But at the end of the day, you're not efficient anymore. You're not. It tends not to be enjoyable anymore because you're just going everywhere. You don't know what you're doing anymore. You're like a puppet now. So through the years, I learned that whatever you do, you have to do it efficiently and with passion, and it can take time and so you can't just do it to do it. You have to love it, have to embrace it.
But Matt, if you were to do musical, stage musical, do you have a musical production?
I did Pippin before. I'd love to do it again on a bigger stage.
Rivers?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What else? Ano pang mga nagawa?
I did a bunch of straight plays in the States before. A lot of small straight plays and I'm like a black box theater, like a space like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about your showing in Cebu.
The show is Cebu.
Why is this special? Well, because it's Cebu.
Yeah, it's Cebu, and it's also my 10 years in the showbiz industry. So we're celebrating.
It's an anniversary show.
Kinda, yeah. You say that, I guess. Yeah. So it's called #Matteo in Cebu. So Direct Roel Santiago, we were sitting down with Sir Louie, Direct Roel, and I, and we're thinking about the title. He said, why don't we make it Matteo in Cebu since you're made in Cebu? So, yeah, let's go. Made in Cebu. So we did that, and it's gonna be fun because it's the first time I'm working with Direct Roel and Sir Louie Campo. And I've always wanted to work with them both. And when we were sitting down talking about the repertoire and everything, the songs that from me that came out were all old songs. That Direct Roel was like, ano ba yan? Matteo, tanda na mga kanta mo, ano ba? So he had to change it up a little bit.
But you seem like an old soul, man. I mean,
yeah, Sir Louie always says that I'm an old That's why we
Oh yeah, like the
jack
decisions you
together.
make. Halimbawa, every time people ask you about something, halimbawa, Sarah, your answers are always mature. I mean, they seem mature, which probably explains why the perception, the public perception about you and talking about your relationships, parang they make sense. Parang hindi masyadong bata o parang hindi masyadong showbiz. Which is what's good about, di ba, nangyayari? Parang people root for you because you make sense. Pero, nakakapagsalita ka ng Bisaya.
No naman, of course. I don't know, it's weird. People until now, today, like when I go to Cebu or wherever I go and I start speaking Bisaya, sabihin nila, parang ako Bisaya. Hello, Bisaya ako. You know, that's why I'm doing the show also in Cebu because I started my career in Cebu. And I owe everything to Cebu because all my friends, all the people I know, all Bisaya, all Cebuano, like, in the end of the day, one big lesson that they taught me was they never forget where you started, never forget where your roots are from, never forget the people you started with, the place you started in, you know, all the things, you know, never forget that. So that's why I'm taking it back to Cebu, and it's like a Thanksgiving show. It's like taking all the Cebuanos, you know, and
It's like,
I want to represent Cebu also. I want to go around and hopefully we can bring the show to Manila and still have the same type of Manila in Cebu. Because I believe like wherever you're from, Pampanga man, wherever, you have to be proud of that. You know, there's a lot of new millennial kids, you know, that live in the States that they forget they're Filipino. They don't want to say they're Filipino, they're American already. But I think you really have to be proud of who you are and where you're from. So,
I think it's also what grounds you.
yes, also, yeah.
Now that you're basically based in Manila,
Yeah.
what do you miss the most about living in Cebu or growing up in Cebu?
I guess Cebu is more, it feels like home talaga. It feels like a small home, like very comfortable. Now Manila feels like home, but it feels like a big house. And sometimes you don't see your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't see your mom sometimes because the house is in a man, you're living in a mansion.
Yeah.
You know, parang ganun. But in Cebu, it's like you're living in a just the right size house. You know?
So yung concert, will you be playing any instruments?
No, I'm not even playing. No, wala pa. But Tito Martin's there.
Who are your special guests?
Tito Martin Rivera and Casey Tandigan.
Wow.
Tito Martin's been very supportive. He's been great. Tito Martin's the most generous person in the world.
So pwede mo parehong mag-binisaya ni Casey?
Pwede sa Bisaya ba ka?
Davao.
Davao.
Pareho ni Casey.
Yeah, Casey's from
From
Davao
Davao.
also. And she's my favorite singer. She's
Iba, no? She doesn't have to shout.
oh my God, Casey's just
She doesn't.
amazing.
It's soulful.
When I watched Lazy, the X Factor audition, big hair, and she rapped "What a Wonderful World," I
Right.
said, "Oh my God, she's gonna win." She's gonna win. She did. So yeah.
Ayaw mo daw sumayaw ever.
Huwag mo naman matigas yung katawan natin.
Hindi mo pa siya ng first.
Tapos
The G4 should be there.
Oh, ayaw niya sumayaw with the
Yeah. The G4 should be there, and we're gonna do something different this time. Because there's something sayaw-sayaw, but it's not.
But isn't movement part of your
Yes, it was
theater?
jazz, tap,
Yeah.
ballet.
Oh.
But it's not. I forgot I forgot that part of my life.
Shouldn't you be more limber because you're a triathlete? You know, I mean, you move a lot, Matt.
Yeah, straight and back, not side to side.
Okay.
may movie siya across the...
We have a film. It's called Across the Crescent Moon. They're trying to get it in for the MMFF this December. Hopefully it gets in. Christopher De Leon, Sandy Andalong, Gabby Concepcion, and Tina Bonaby.
Wow.
This is going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
So it's really a dream project of mine, okay? Because a few months ago I started training this Filipino martial art called Kali with two guys, two instructors, and we started training and we always said, you know, hopefully I can do an action film one of these days.
So this is going to be action.
Yeah, it's an action drama film. So they presented me this film. I was like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's do it. And then I told the producers, can I bring my guys in, my instructors in to help consult and choreograph the fight? So they did. And what's nice is the martial art we're doing here is Cali, it's Filipino martial art. So we're representing the Philippines, we're showcasing this art, this knife, hand combat thing, and stick and everything. And it's nice because it's about drugs, about human trafficking, it's about what's happening today.
Who's directing it?
Her name's Baby Nebrida. You know her?
Not personally.
She's a writer that I read her.
He's who writes it.
Yeah. So she's directing it, and I hope it's gonna. I play a SAF agent. He's a police officer.
So action.
Yeah, it's action. So
Natapos na ba?
we were done. Yeah, we shall be finished.
Ano mga discoveries mo sa role mo? Discoveries sa
I play Muslim.
You are a Muslim?
I play a
In the-
Muslim.
in the-
Yeah.
In the
So Muslim ko ba? So
Sa mga ano?
it was really interesting because we just know we don't really know anything about being Muslim, right? We just see them on TV and a lot of negative connotation that comes with being Muslim. But when I sat down and I actually was in the set with our Muslim consultants, when we were in the mosque praying with them and being a Muslim, it's very interesting.
Saan ka man?
Here in the fort,
So dito sa Maynila?
yeah, and they shot in Tawi-Tawi also.
Pero hindi ka kasi.
Hindi, ayaw ng English kung gagawin. But Christopher De Leon went there. They shot last week. It's really interesting about being a Muslim. Their culture and tradition is so strong. Like, parang their culture and tradition is so intact. Like, parang grabe silang tradition, grabe silang kultura na, like when you pray, you have to wash your hands 3 times, your mouth 3 times, nose 3 times, ears 3 times, face 3 times, forehead 3 times, back, your feet 3 times. And then that's when you can go inside the mosque. And you pray at least like an hour 5 times a day. Because I asked a lot of questions. I asked them everything you would ask them also. Same things like, why is there so much violence, etc., all this stuff. And they had answers for everything. So, in the end of the day, it's really, anybody can be a good person, anybody can be a bad person. No? We have a lot of Catholics that are bad,
Yeah, it's true.
Muslims that are bad, Muslims that are good.
Mag-review na
For online,
Sure.
Facebook online.
Pag may plug po kayo.
Okay.
Plug mo na daw.
Closing statement na lang since mag-off na lang.
Alright.
Ito na camera.
What's up, guys? Rolling na to? Live tayo?
Yes.
Hey guys, this is Matteo Guidicelli. I'm at the Inquirer office, and I'd like to invite everybody to catch my concert November 18 at the Waterfront Cebu. It's called #Matteo Made in Cebu. You guys can get tickets at ticketworld.com.ph, and hope to see you guys there. And we have this is for our beneficiaries, the Kite Foundation, Kids with Cancer. So it's a very good cause, and I can give you guys a free ticket. But if you buy the ticket, get the chance to win a car. So think about it, free ticket or a car. So Ford is going to give out